everybody, you're watching the Monica Makes It Happen social media show. I'm Monica Morales. We're always helping you with housing repairs and your money. And don't forget to check out my new podcast. It's called Monica Makes Money Happen. Say that 10 times fast. It's all about money and how to make it, save it, and invest. It's so important. And all our shows are always about empowering you and our communities. Now, February is Black History Month. We have two superstars on the show. One is a mogul and one is a chef that's doing good. But first, this.
Monica Makes It Happen is proudly supported by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
And guess who's here? It's Dr. J. Alexander Martin, co-founder of the apparel company FUBU. I am so excited that you're here.
Oh, I'm going to have a blast.
I've wanted to have you on the show forever, so thank you for taking the time to do this.
Definitely.
It's not every day we have $1 billion in it. Well, we've done it a few times. We have done it a few times. But what I love about your story, and people are going to be so connected to it, is they know about FUBU, they love the brand, but there's men behind the brand. And so I want to tell your story, and we're going to do a podcast on this too, guys. So make sure to check out my podcast on Friday mornings. They roll, and you'll see them on our Pix Plus app and our YouTube channels. But first, I want to talk to you a little bit about Hollis, Queens. You're from Hollis, which I love, and you pretty much invested, what is it? $2,000.
Actually, $5,000.
$5,000, okay. And then now it's $1 billion brand.
Good return, huh?
Excellent. People watching are going to want to know, what's the secret? How did you do this? Is it your childhood? Is it, what's one thing you can tell them?
Well, again, first in business is starting. Starting. That's the hardest part, just to start.
It is.
Start.
Yeah.
Not taking, actually taking the negative, because most people say, oh, people said it's not going to work, this is not going to work. But take that and use that as energy to fuel you for it to work. Take those, negative thoughts or negative situations or, hey, there's possibilities that are endless, and use that as fuel to grow or to just go on. If you tell me, well, the reason why it's not going to work, I'm going to have to prove why it's not going to work, or why it's going to work, I should say.
Yeah.
And that's what we've done.
You know what? It's funny. I talk to more and more successful people, especially billionaires like yourself, and I'm realizing that well, why am I not a billionaire? I have the same mentality. There's something special, though, about you, Dr. Martin, and so that's what I'm going to get to the bottom of in the podcast. But here I want to get to the bottom of, you have a network, you have an apparel line, you have so much going on, but you're a veteran. You served our country. Thank you very much. And you say those military, the military experience helped you become a businessman.
Yes.
Tell me, what about that? You were telling me that you're used to these life and death situations, and they translate into business? How is that?
Right. Well, basically, when anything you do, you have to do it with purpose. So when it comes to the military, if you make a mistake, people die. So if you just harness that, you will always make sure that you come up in the right end or perfect, or next to perfect. There's another thing they call pay attention to detail. So you pay attention to every aspect of what you're doing, and you repeat it over and over and over again until you have it perfect. That way, no matter what, it'll work.
Oh my God, I love that, because we started with, we were in a little room in a Facebook studio, and I remember I just did it. I just started doing these shows, and then it became a TV show, and I had to push for that too. And now we're doing the podcast, and like you said, just do it. And it's not going to be perfect. I remember it's never perfect. But I think that's important for people to know, is that you're going to make mistakes every step. And you lost a lot of money. You lost more money, millions of dollars, than most people make in their entire life or their families.
Squander. Let's say
Squander.
Lose. Squander.
But then you got it all back, and you built yourself back even bigger. So you have this book. What's one thing someone can take away? Let's say if they're in the red, like most of us, and we're trying to grow our money. We're trying to get to that level of just starting.
Well, first of all, you have to understand who you are and your relationship with money. Like for me, I had to figure out that I'm a spender. Like, I like to spend, I like to flaunt, I like to do things. And everybody loves to, listen, don't give me a credit card and don't give me a store. I hate online. I love to go to the store and pick out my clothes and do that. I love the traditional ways.
I have a new billionaire best friend. Okay, guys.
So with that, hey, we can go shopping one day. But with that, I had to learn who I am. And once you understand that, just like if you're an alcoholic, you have to. Hey, I'm an alcoholic.
You know
now
yourself.
you understand yourself.
Yeah.
Now you know how to deal with that. So now what I do is, to combat that, I'll say, well, listen, Jay, you have to. If you get $3, you can only spend $1. Now, the $2 has to be saved. Now, sometimes I'll slip up and I'll say, okay, see, now you're on punishment. Now, you have to make $4 to spend $1.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just keep
This is important.
perpetually doing that over and over again, and then you build a habit.
It's changing our mentality about
Right.
money. And so many times we inherit bad habits from our family, from our generations
Right,
of
right,
poverty.
right.
And that's why I just love you so much. So we're going to learn a lot more, including your new book.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your new
Consult
book?
to Conquer, yes, Consult to Conquer.
I loved Money Makes Me Crazy, the first book. Now this is all about Consult to Conquer.
Right.
Quickly, tell me what that's all about.
Well, I started consulting a lot of gentlemen, CEOs and the like. And the common denominator is I chose someone and I didn't really get what I wanted to get. They would basically feed them on and milk them for money. And I said, well, I'm a very nice guy.
Yeah.
Granted.
Probably the nicest billionaire I've ever
Very
met.
nice guy, very nice guy.
Okay.
And again, sometimes to my fault, but it is what it is. But for me, I had to say, listen, I need to teach people how to be consulted and how to consult.
Ooh, how to be teachable. We're going to go
Right.
in and get this. Thank you for coming on our social media show. But if you want to hear more, we're going to go in depth with Dr. Martin about everything that he knows because it's so valuable. We'll talk more again with Dr. Martin on our new podcast. It drops Friday mornings on our Pix 11 YouTube channel, of course, Pix Plus as well, and all my social media platforms. I always share it. He'll tell us more about FUBU, of course, becoming that $1 billion brand and how he did it. Thanks, Dr. Martin.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. I'm so excited. The executive chef of Goya Foods, Fernando Dessa, is here. Hi, Fernando.
How are you?
I am so in love with these recipes because, first of all, it smells delicious, but we love Goya, and now we're partnering with Goya Cares to give these segments some kick. But this is all for Super Bowl. Tell me about, is this something I could do?
Yes, they're all very easy. You just have to go to Goya.com, get the recipes, get our ingredients, and create these recipes that we have here. Super Bowl recipes, tasty. 7-layer deep, classic, our refried beans, a little bit of sour cream, guacamole, cheese, tomatoes, jalapenos, olives, in fact, cheese, and so good, some cilantro.
So good.
Easy.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
It's amazing, and I love that it's 7 layers. It's all Goya.
It's all Goya.
And what I like is there's a little bit of the peppers in there to give it some kick.
Yeah,
right?
so you get the jalapenos on top, so you dig in and you get the creaminess of the cheese and the refried beans. It's so creamy, so good, a little spicy.
Can
so
I
good.
have some?
Please.
Am I allowed to eat this?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also, can I just say that this is easy for, but anytime, right?
Yeah, any party that you want to go to in your house with your kids. I do this in my house with my kids all the time and my wife. It's fun to do.
I don't want to double
easy.
dip, but I would
Please.
if I could.
We made the
And
tortilla
Natalie
chips.
loves that too.
Yeah.
So tell me about this. What do we have? The chicken wings is always a...
Okay, so chicken wings. We make a buffalo sauce from scratch using our Goya hot sauce, our butter, all right, a little bit of agave. And we get the wings seasoned with the Goya adobo. So the hot sauce is over there next to the olive oil.
Oh, my husband will love this.
Recipes on our website, easy.
All
And
we have
then-
is Goya. That's all we have. That's all we buy.
Yeah, the Goya has to be good. And then we season with adobo and sazon. So good.
Okay, I'm going to be the one anchor that actually eats. Okay, I'm
Oh
just
my
going to do
God.
this. Nobody else, I think, eats in this place. Okay, and then what do we have here? Those look delicious.
Chipotle pulled chicken sliders. So we made a sauce with our chipotles,
Everyone's
our
jealous
tomato
in the
sauce,
studio, yeah.
and we cook the chicken until nice and soft. We shredded it, mix it in, little pickle on the bottom, and easy.
So again, this is something you can make. How long did this took us? You were so
We
quick.
come this morning around 6:30, 7 in the morning. We made these recipes with our team in our office, and so good. It's fun. It's fun. It's about enjoying the game, have fun, enjoying food, and what better with Goya Foods.
I love it. You're so great.
Thank you.
All of these are so easy to do, which is what I appreciate. Because, you know, my husband, again, he cooks and I don't. So the easier you do, the better for me. Let's talk scholarships. We always like to talk resources. I mean, there is $4 million Goya is given, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That tells you something about Goya and the philanthropy that they do. But now there's $80,000 in scholarships available right now.
Right now, and we have 4 scholarships nationwide, and we're gonna be just bringing people in so they can study culinary arts or food science like I did and enjoy what we're doing, which is, you know, cooking and enjoying food.
It's amazing, and you have a huge complex too, right? Just a few hours from here.
Right, we have an office in Jersey City. That's where we work at, and we have a kitchen there. We also have offices in Miami, in Houston, in Spain, in Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, California. In fact, many places. So we cook all over the place. Yeah.
You're everywhere, and then deadline is March 3rd.
March 3rd.
How do they apply?
They go to Goya.com to fill up the application, and right there you can get all the information you need.
And we love the food, of course. The food is always center stage. But if there's a young person interested, they can apply right away, and this could change their lives.
Right, like I did to me. I mean, this is amazing. It's, you know, food is an art, and what better with good ingredients.
And a little birdie told me that you come from a family of doctors, and you became a chef because it was your personal passion, right?
Yeah, my father was a doctor. My 3 brothers are doctors. I was the youngest. My mom liked to cook. So I follow her path, and I'm just enjoying it.
Oh, she must be so proud of you,
Yes.
too, to be partnering with
It's
Goya,
fun.
a company
Yes.
like Goya that always does good. So again, scholarships, $80,000. 4 scholarships, $80,000.
Nationwide.
And what I'd like to do is, if someone's watching and they apply, I would love it to tell their stories, just like you, their success stories, once
Yes.
they get the scholarship.
Please come in. Go to Goya.com, get the application, fill it out, and come over.
Thank you. I was going to call him doctor. You're like a doctor, chef. You're just amazing what you do. Again, recipes we can all do. We'll have these on our website at pix11.com/Monica. And of course, GoyaCares.com and Goya.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Goya. And thanks all for watching. Our next show is Monday, March 31st. I'm still holding the chicken wing. And it's all about money and Women's History Month. We'll be speaking with moguls who are women making it happen. And it's another Monica Month makeover. Actually, it's a Monica Money Makeover, a lot of M's, supported for the first time by JP Morgan Chase. I'm so excited about this partnership. Don't forget to watch me every night, too, at 5:45 and 6:45, thanks to Goya, right here on Pix 11. And if you need to reach me, you know how to do that. Monica Morales TV on all of our social media platforms. Let's keep making it happen together. See you next time.